Hello and welcome back to another episode of Wake Up Poverty Inspires Me, the podcast. I hope you're having a blessed and fantastic day wherever you're at in the world. And, well, if you're not, well, you probably could. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done that. We'll get that out of the way right away. And let's get right to it. Um, what should I talk about? I say 10 minutes of wisdom. I want to give 10 minutes of valuable advice. I want to give 10 minutes of content that can actually impact you. Because as human beings, we have a very short attention span. That's why reels and shorts and small videos have become so popular. Because people don't have the ability to really tune into anything for an indefinite period of time unless it pertains to their immediate need or gratification or desire, and something that they can see as an achievable thing, something that they can do in real time. But there's a problem that stops people from actually doing that. It's like you play chess, and over the game of chess, you repeatedly get put in checkmate. You can get mad and throw your hands in the air and say, why do I keep getting put in checkmate? Because no matter how hard I try, I keep getting the same result. It's like a unconscious pattern is running your life. You're not even there to run it. So while you're trying to consciously go left, you're walking right. But I know I'm going to go left as I'm walking right. Why do we do these things? Why do we operate off of a different center of where we actually want to be? What is so hard about just walking left if I want to walk left? We overcomplicate things. So by overcomplicating things, we form a certain energy pattern, because what does that even mean? Overcomplicate. It's an energy pattern that you're setting. I want you to notice something. Every time that you find yourself complaining about anything, I don't care how trivial it is or how big it is, I want you just to notice it. Imagine if you go outside and you say, man, it's hot. What tone did you say it in? How did you refer to it's hot? Were you just acknowledging it's hot? Were you saying it with disgust? Ugh, it's hot. Were you saying it with no. When you notice that thing, and you notice the tone of that thing, the way that you spoke it, how you felt when you said it's hot, well, that thing also notices its counterpart. And this is what I mean. If you walked outside on a hot day and you said, man, it's hot, as in a subtle complaint, the subtle counterpart would be looking at you and say, it's a beautiful day for a suntan. And the other part would look at you and say, let's say you go back outside and you go, man, it's hot. And then the other part of you would say, acknowledged. Let's get some sunblock. You see, your energy pattern is always this opposite reflection. So if you're subtly complaining about everything, if so-and-so sucks and it's that person's fault and this person's fault, and they cut you off in traffic, and it's the street and the pothole, it's the fucking red light, it's the missed bus, it's the bum who just had to walk in front of you right when the light was about to change, making you late. It's everybody else's fault but yours. So the complaining can justify the limited status that you're allowing yourself to be. And when I say limited status that you're allowing yourself to be, it's because I don't want to degrade anybody to be less than they possibly can be. There's no reason that you can't be more than what you are, better than what you are, quicker than what you are, faster than what you are, more wittier than what you are. How do you do that? You just notice things. You gotta notice things. Notice, I'm tired. My arm hurts. I want to do this, but I can't. And then notice you're doing the opposite of your goal. Notice it so you can see its opposite in real time. And when you start to see its opposites in real time, it doesn't take 10 minutes of wisdom, it takes 10 seconds of acknowledgement. And then a choice happens within that 10 seconds. that leads to action. Action is the building block of the whole world. The whole world got built because of men and women of action. Men and women went out in the world and took action towards things they wanted to create, things they wanted to do, people they wanted to be, who they wanted to impress, money they wanted to make, status and legacy they wanted to leave. All of them, including yourself, complained about something in life. I guarantee you. There's not a person alive that you can find that says they never complained. The fact is, we just don't know how much we spend complaining. Start noticing that. And if you start to notice that you're the one complaining, then you're going to start to notice that you're also the one in charge of changing that complaint into its opposite. It's like the shadow world. I'm me, but I'm the shadow. Could the shadow exist without me? Or could I exist without the shadow? Which one of me is real? Well, both. How? How is that real? Well, when you move, he moves. But he's my shadow. You see, there's a part of us that we don't quite understand. And it happens very subtly. Another day. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I gotta put up with this person or that person. Oh, I got this test coming up. Oh, this person. Stop at the complaints and see their opposite. The opportunity, the beauty, the giving nature of our universe to love. So you see a tree die or a forest burn. In a year you'll see new grass burning and eventually new trees. What was once old will become new, and what was once new will become old. At least this is what we believe. This is what we've been taught to believe. Ugh, my back hurts because I'm getting old. Why would we ever say that to ourselves? Why would we ever say a derogatory term and then own it? Ugh. Well, it's true. Says who? Says you? See, we have to be able to own our own reality. But if we're just surface floating on a reality that we're unconscious of because we're subtly complaining about life, how do we expect to wake up to the reality that behind every dark cloud is a sunny day, behind every what do they say, cloudy days, a silver lining? You get the gist. You have to notice the complaints. You have to notice the subtle unhappiness and awareness and conscious, and bring it to the surface of your consciousness. And when you do this, that subtle complaint becomes a different energy vibration. Maybe one of gratitude, maybe one of laughter, maybe one of hope. But if you can catch it, you can flip it. The complaining, that is. This podcast is too long. What is the point? Find the complaint. Flip it. The answer's behind it. Did you see it? See, we operate in a world of answers right in front of our face. But because we haven't flipped the script on our own mind, we stay stuck complaining that there's no answer, but the answer is in the answer in the question. You already said the answer when you complained. Because it's in that dark side like a shadow. It's just as real as you're complaining. But with a lot more of a beneficial factor to your life should you embrace its presence. But you don't see it like you don't see your shadow. Yet it's with you. It's not noticed. So by noticing what you don't want, you begin to notice what you do want. This is real fact of life. This is why Wake Up Poverty Inspires Me is the #1 podcast in my mind. Because I believe that if I can help one person to believe, they can help someone else. And it's your job to go out today and to share. It's not my job just to preach and to talk. And it's your job to go out and to do, to be, to notice that complaint and to say to the next person, hey, watch how many times you complain. See what happens to you in a week. And in a week you won't know who you are, because you've been living with your shadow and noticing it and being one with it and seeing the qualities that it gives you and the qualities that you give it. I hope you have a blessed and fantastic day wherever you're at in the world, and the next time you find yourself complaining, see it's opposite, because it's possible. You can. Thank you so much. Until next time, be blessed.